Welcome to this video, where we explore the top 2 most valuable Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel coins, famous treasures in the world of U.S. coin collecting. These coins may look simple, but rare mintages and special varieties have turned a few of them into highly valuable collectibles worth thousands. Let's get started. First up, the Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel from the year 1999, carrying the D mint mark and showing clear signs of circulated wear. This video will take you through the design, history, condition factors, collector interest, and potential value of this late 1990s nickel that continues to catch the eye of hobbyists across the world. As we begin, imagine holding a 1999 D Jefferson nickel in your hand, its surfaces marked by years of circulation, each scratch and dull area a reminder of the numerous pockets, drawers, and cash registers it has passed through. The welcome today is warm, informative, and focused on understanding the true charm hidden in a circulated nickel minted at the Denver facility during the closing year of the 20th century. This coin represents an era when cash transactions were still dominant, and small denomination coins like the nickel played a meaningful role in everyday spending. When looking closely at the obverse, you notice Jefferson's portrait carrying soft smoothing across the cheek, hair, and jawline, a typical effect of long-term circulation that gradually rounds the finer details. Though the coin is not in pristine condition, the presence of the D mint mark to the right of the portrait immediately tells you that it originated from the Denver Mint, a major producer of America's everyday change. The reverse, featuring the Monticello building, often shows the most wear on circulated 1999 D nickels, particularly across the dome, columns, and steps, which tend to flatten with time. Collectors often examine these steps carefully because a strong strike showing full steps can be highly desirable, though a circulated piece nearly always displays significant flattening. It's important to remember that circulated condition doesn't diminish a coin's historic value. Rather, it highlights its journey and gives it character. As we explore further, the dull gray tone commonly seen on this coin in circulated condition tells a story of environmental exposure, hand oils, and years of use. Coins like this often carry small contact marks, rim nicks, and surface abrasions, all typical signs that add authenticity to a circulated nickel. The 1999 date marks a period when the United States Mint was transitioning toward new designs in the next decade, making these last-of-the-century Jefferson nickels subtly significant to collectors. Even though this coin may not be rare, it still forms an essential piece of any date and mint mark collection of Jefferson nickels. Many collectors appreciate the 1999 D issue because it is affordable, accessible, and easy to find in circulated condition, making it an excellent entry coin for beginners. At the same time, long-term collectors often enjoy examining strike quality variations that came from the Denver Mint during this year. The circulated appearance does not change the fact that every coin from the series reflects American history, architecture, and treasury design. As you turn the coin in the light, the smoothness of the fields and devices shows that this particular piece lived a full life within the nation's commerce system. Its weight and metallic composition remain unchanged, giving it the same sturdy feel as every Jefferson nickel produced during the era. Collectors often search for die cracks, die chips, or minting anomalies in 1999 D nickels, and even circulated pieces can sometimes display interesting mint errors. Although most examples are standard strikes, the possibility of spotting a small variety or error keeps every coin enthusiast looking closely. Further appreciation comes from understanding that circulated coins like this one often hold sentimental value for collectors who enjoy building sets that reflect everyday American life. The Monticello design, used for decades, has become one of the most recognizable elements on U.S. coinage history. Even in circulated condition, the simple yet elegant architecture of Monticello remains visible and symbolic on the 1999 D nickel. The coin circulated wear also reminds us how nickel alloy ages over time, sometimes showing darker patches or lighter areas depending on what it encountered. Turning to value, a circulated 1999 D Jefferson nickel generally holds modest monetary worth, but its educational and collectible importance should not be underestimated. While it may not command a premium, it can still be a worthy addition to folders, albums, or casual collections focusing on everyday circulation finds. Coins like this help beginners learn grading, observe wear patterns, and recognize mint marks, making them useful teaching tools. By appreciating circulated pieces, collectors gain more meaningful insight into what coins look like after decades of actual use. The 1999 D Jefferson nickel, in all its circulated charm, stands as a reminder of the lasting durability and cultural significance of American coinage. As we wrap up today's script, remember that every coin tells a story, and even a heavily used nickel from 1999 carries a unique narrative worth exploring. Next up, the Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel from the year 1988, carrying the D mint mark and showing clear signs of circulated wear. As we begin this journey, imagine holding this 1988 D nickel in your hand, its surface marked and softened by decades of use in everyday commerce. The welcome today is warm, inviting, and focused on revealing the story behind a coin many people overlook but collectors know has its own historical value. The 1988 D Jefferson nickel may not be rare, but it represents a significant chapter in the long-running series that has been part of American pockets since 1938. When you look closely at the obverse, you see the familiar portrait of Thomas Jefferson, though softened by years of circulation. The cheek, hair, and jawline show noticeable smoothing that naturally occurs when a coin travels through countless transactions. Despite the wear, the D Mint mark just beside the portrait instantly identifies this nickel as a product of the Denver Mint. On the reverse, the Monticello building remains the center of attention, although the circulated condition reveals flattened steps and smoothed architectural lines. Collectors typically check the steps on Monticello because they can indicate strike quality, but on circulated pieces like this one, flattening is common. The overall grayish tone of the coin tells the story of age, environmental exposure, and the continuous handling it experienced over decades. Each mark, scratch, and abrasion across the fields and devices is a visual reminder of the coin's journey through countless hands and pockets. The 1988 date places this nickel toward the late part of the 20th century, a period when the Jefferson nickel design had already been in use for half a century. This gives the coin added significance as part of a long-standing American tradition, bridging early and modern numismatic eras. Collectors often find these nickels as part of circulation hunts, making the 1988 D a common but meaningful discovery. Even though it is widely available, it remains an important date within complete nickel collections. Circulated condition nickels teach collectors about natural wear patterns, giving them hands-on experience in grading and identifying strike strength. Looking at the coin under different lighting, you may notice varying shades of gray, darkened patches, or small bright areas where contact wear has smoothed the surface. These details contribute to the coin's character and distinguish it from other nickels of the same year and mint. Examining the reverse more carefully, you can see how the steps of Monticello tend to blend into one smooth area, typical of long-circulated pieces. The dome and columns also lose some of their original sharpness, but the overall outline of the historic structure remains intact. Collectors sometimes check for die cracks, chips, or minting anomalies, which occasionally appear even on circulated 1988 D nickels. While major errors for this year are not common, the search for varieties always keeps coin enthusiasts excited. The nickel alloy used for this coin has proven durable, and even after many years in circulation, it retains its weight and integrity. This endurance is one of the reasons the Jefferson nickel series is so widely respected among both new and seasoned collectors. Looking at the coin's surface, you may notice the rim showing small nicks or worn areas, a sign of long-term contact with other coins. Even though circulated examples do not command a premium in the market, they carry educational and nostalgic value. Many collectors enjoy filling their albums with circulated coins, appreciating the satisfaction of completing a run of dates and mint marks. The 1988 D nickel plays an accessible but important role in such collections, offering a glimpse into everyday American spending habits. Each circulated nickel from this period reminds us of the countless transactions that shaped its appearance over time. The familiarity of the Jefferson design brings a sense of continuity, connecting several generations through a single coin series. As a circulated piece, this 1988 D nickel might not shine, but its softened details and aged color reveal a coin with genuine character. Even the simplest, most common coins can hold stories, and the 1988 D nickel reflects decades of American history in its humble form. Collectors often use coins like this to study detail loss, strike variations, and the effects of circulation, making it more than just spare change. As we conclude today's deep look, remember that every coin tells a story, and even a modest nickel like this one has a rich background worth appreciating. Thank you for joining this long-form script exploring the Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel from 1988 with the D mint mark in circulated condition, and may your next coin discovery be just as fascinating.